mrroflwaffles, and as promised, here is my honest opinions and thoughts on the Milo video of everything that happened with him and Treyarch. So, when he basically said enough's enough video, that one I'm talking about, first off, he had every right to say what he wanted to say about the blue screens and the leaker, because we all know certain other zombies YouTubers saying they have sources and not confirming the sources can also get people in trouble, and not liking leaks, but at the same time, most of them post about the leaks, and that's kind of like a little bit hypocritical on their part. Not saying Milo does this, I'm just saying certain YouTubers do this, and they need to be fixed. And that guy, how it works is, even if you're like a licensed contractor, aka QA tester, you're still part of the company because you hired someone to do that stuff. And not only that, you made him sign waivers, but yes, that man could get in trouble for leaks. Now, as if he should have leaked something for missing his lunch, I mean, companies should tell them when they can and can't take a lunch. I mean, it's basically like common knowledge, but back to the Milo stuff, they still cover the videos that the person leaked, so I mean, that's kind of a little bit hypocritical. But back to the part about the blue screens and the transactions is what I'm trying to say. It's kind of not wrong how he worded it about transactions, because not only that, you get what you pay for. If you spend like so many money on transactions and you're getting comments, that's not really a good thing. That's kind of a ripoff. They did that in BO3. It was kind of pay to win, and I don't want that in BO4. As someone who grinds my stuff, you know, I do it legit, take time out of my day to grind. I get not a lot of people can do that or want to do that, but you know, it shouldn't be pay to win, like Milo said. And if anything, you get what you pay for. So you should have results what you pay for, especially if you spend it on supply drops. Just look at BO3, but I feel like he sold out a little bit on integrity. I felt like they were like, look, hey, you know, I heard what you said about the Treyarch video, and I felt like they threatened to like take away like early access or something, because he kind of went back on everything he said when he had people behind him. And I get gaming companies do that, like it's kind of like a sponsorship kind of thing, like rite of passage, you know, once you earned it. But they shouldn't do that. It's shitty. That's like basically like saying to every game reviewer or a person that reviewed their product, saying, oh, you can't do that, we're gonna pay you off, or we're gonna cut you off, no more sponsorships, this and it's stupid. Like, he had every right to say that. Every game reviewer has a right to say that in any way, shape, or form. Like, gaming companies shouldn't take it with a negative grain of salt, but then again, you shouldn't sell out either. I'm not saying he sold out, but it feels like he betrayed everyone that was kind of like behind him 100%. He had a lot of people behind him 100%. And Treyarch wasn't behind him from day one. Don't forget where you came from, man. Just remember the people who supported you. A lot of people saying that they were going to unsub to him. And that's kind of like selfish of them too, but not right to do either. He basically sold out and stood for what he stood for another chance. The only way you can get blacklisted is if you do something or drag Treyarch's name through the mud like so bad, or post glitches videos. He spoke up for the people who don't have a mouthpiece in the zombies community. I mean, I post the majority of my feedback too, but if it goes unnoticed, it goes unnoticed, but at least it's there. Like, he's spoken up for people.
No medals for second place. Get to work.
This is just like the bigger YouTubers, some of them don't care about their fans. Like, bro, Milo has done so much for the zombies community. I get he's not trying to tear it apart. He's just trying to give feedback. But at the same time, don't give up. Fight for what you stand for. Yeah, Treyarch's fixing it now because he said something. But still, Like, don't give up on your morals, where you come from. I understand, like, most people don't have this philosophy, but I was raised on this philosophy. If you want something, you fight for it, and you work for it, and you don't back down, and you don't give up on your dreams. And he said, this is a business, and I don't want to ruin my business proposals with Treyarch. That kind of sounds like that's kind of like a little bit selfish. Treyarch, like I said in the first part of this, Treyarch wasn't there for you on day one. So don't sell out for someone for an opportunity. Like, he earned that opportunity. He earned that integrity to talk to Jason, to talk to all of them. But just don't forget the integrity for people who turn in and actually watch you. You got people who support you from day one. Like, the blue screen issue, I get. It's probably was just him, or it happened more in the majority of the area, because UK connection's different from a lot of other connections. But still, like, you had every right to say fix the blue screens. And selling a game that was half at product, said everyone had a bad experience with COD. You're not wrong, they did. And that they sold it for Red Dead Redemption 2, I don't blame him either. He had every right to say that too. But I just feel like he lost some of his supporters for basically trying to keep Activision happy and trying to find a balance between his supporters. I get he's worked for everything he's gotten, and I'm not bad-mouthing him by any means. He's raised money for charity. But at the same time, you know, this point in this video I'm trying to get across is that they talk about leaks, and some of it's hypocritical. What he did in this video was somewhat hypocritical. He's trying to please Treyarch and please both sides. I get he was trying to be the voice of the zombies community. There are a few. But don't take it on yourself if you can't handle all the feedback. I get he tried to go see Jason. He tried to do all that. That man has sacrificed some of his college products for Treyarch. Sacrificed most of his life. Went out and has spent his own money to see Jason. Just to give us that feedback. But don't turn it into a double-edged sword, man. Just don't get our hopes up. And just, you know, I get what he's trying to do. What I'm trying to say. And I appreciate everything he's done for charity. EE for charity and stuff like that. But don't say, oh, the only time I bought Gobblegums was EE for charity. He probably bought them multiple times. We all know zombies YouTubers has, because they got the cash to burn on that stuff. And then complain about a topic. About it's pay to win.
We're behind.
Because even them supply drops were doo-doo. And I seen people open supply drops, spend money, waste on that shit. It's a waste, but at the same time, yeah, it's kind of pay to win. But if it was a better loot system, then I would say, hell, fucking support it, but it's not. At the end of the day, like I said, I've kind of lost some respect for him, because it's kind of like he was in between both of the spectrums. And like I said, high reward payoff. Sometimes it pays off in your business to have guts and courage and fight for your beliefs, and sometimes it doesn't. But then again, they shouldn't have released a product that's halfway finished. Yeah, if the date got bumped up, it got bumped up. You could either choose to sell the game or not. That's up to you. I mean, you'll lose money depending on the decision, but he's right. People should have gotten what they paid for. Most of the people spent hundreds of dollars on this game for it to be incomplete during launch. There's some issues I have with this game, mainly in multiplayer, not in zombies. I love zombies, but at the same time, I don't want to play zombies all the time. I want to try to play multi too. And I post my feedback, like I said, in this video. If it doesn't get heard, I mean, at least they should take care of everyone's feedback, not just the majority of the bigger YouTubers. I get the bigger YouTubers, give them, write down everything we say, but how much of that do they actually tell them? All I'm saying is a lot more people should make their opinion heard and not be suppressed by Activision. Like, I honestly feel like double Pack-a-Punch is a waste of time. And because it is, I miss the old Pack-a-Punch system. Does that get heard? No. Someone commented on it on another zombie YouTuber's video, but, I mean, and they agreed with me, double Pack-a-Punch is just basically a waste of time. Like I said, there's things people like about the game, and you cannot keep them quiet or suppress how they feel about it. Most people adapt, but even if you adapt, there's still things you don't like. I know I don't. But I still love zombies, no less. At least they tried. But, not that Milo is probably going to see this video anyway, but, you know, just next time, if you want to be a rallying piece, man, don't give up so easily. And don't compromise what you believe in just for something as early access. Stand for the people that supported you since day one and not someone that hasn't. It will go a long way, man. I get this is your job, and sometimes you have to make sacrifices, but don't sacrifice the most important piece. A lot of people forget, basically the people who subscribe to you, they're basically your boss. If you make it big. If you make it big time like he has. You want to keep people coming back to your channel. I get that's what zombies does for him. But at the same time, listening to everyone's feedback is more stronger than basically early access gameplay. But then everyone's gonna say, oh yeah, you know, but getting early access also helps too, especially if there's a game you're crazy about. Yeah, but if you ain't got no one to watch it, I mean, what good's that gonna do you? Like I said, I'm not just hating on the guy, these are my honest opinions, because basically, this is how I feel about the situation. Other people may feel differently, but this is how I feel. Also, guys, if you want me to talk about more topics, I just will say this. Just let me know what topic you want me to talk about next, because I'm a very passionate person. And, about, like, certain topics. Not only that, make sure you guys have notifications turned on when this video goes live and my future videos go live or go up. And I'll leave you with the rest of this gameplay, and have a good day.